Hey guys, so this is your breakdown for RL8.4 in your review. So I have for you your example word, which is powerful, and then I of course went ahead and pulled out the sentence just so I could see it. But when I'm doing this, I of course have my handy dandy story available, right? As well as my favorite website, as you guys know, the only website that I ever really use, dictionary.com. So the reason being is when you see denotation, I want you to think dictionary. Denotation is what the word actually means versus connotation is the emotional definition that we have with the word. So that would be where we take our past experiences and we think about, okay, when do I use this word and how does this word make me feel? And then, of course, we're going to identify whether or not the word is positive, negative, or neutral. So if you guys remember when we talked about tone, I told you once you look at these words and you see positive, negative, positive, 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 if the whole thing is overwhelmingly positive, then the tone's probably going to be overwhelmingly positive. If it's overwhelmingly negative, then the tone's probably going to be negative in some way, shape, or form. So that's just where you have to take it and really think about, okay, the author's using a lot of language that has negative meanings. This is what I want to think about. All right, so the word I decided to look at, you guys, is powerful. So when I go and I look it up, I see denotation, so I need to go look in the dictionary. So I'm going to type in powerful. It's probably going to tell me full of power. So let's go look. Having or exerting great power or force, physically strong as a person, producing great physical effects as a machine or a blow, potent or efficacious, that's a hard word for me to say, which just means highly effective. And then having great effectiveness, such as a speech, speaker, description, reason, etc. Having great power, authority, or influence, or mighty. So before I pick one, so you see I have a whole bunch of, there's more. I have a whole bunch of different definitions. I need to know which one works best in this scenario. So my sense of hearing became more powerful. So he's talking about his hearing. I would probably imagine that it's having it's physically stronger, okay, or producing a great physical effect, having or exerting great power. So it's not exerting, it's just having great power or force. So in this particular case, he's saying that his hearing has become more effective. Okay, so having great effect. So let's go write that. Becoming more effective or more acute. Acute means that he can hear things better. So when I think of the connotation in this, I have to actually go back and visit my story. My sense of hearing became more powerful. I actually think the connotation in this is good. It's positive in my head. But I want to go look at it and just make sure. So let's go see. I think it's at the top. There we go. So, yes, it's true. I've been ill, very ill. But why do you say that? I've lost control of my mind. And he keeps going. My sense of hearing especially became more powerful. I could hear sounds I'd never heard before. I heard sounds from the heavens. I heard sounds from hell. Listen, listen, I will tell you how it happened. You will see, you will hear how healthy my mind is. So in this particular case, I would say that it feels a little bit more positive because he's telling us about his hearing getting better. And in that particular case, I'm going to have to ignore the fact that everything around it is really negative because it's focusing in on how he thinks he's not crazy. Because this word, he's using it in a positive way. So let me go to where I'm looking. All right, here we go. So my connotation, I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight to positive on this one. Even though, like I said, most of the story is going to be negative. Okay? So don't bank on this positive in this one answer. It's just how he's using it is powerful. So when I think about this word powerful in this connotation, I associate it with So I associate with like a boldness. So this is how I think about it. So denotation is your dictionary. Boom, dictionary. Make sure you read through and pick out the definition that makes the most sense. Don't always just look up here at the top, right? And then connotation is how you associate with the word. So in my particular case, the way he's using it, I associate with being confident, getting stronger, some type of boldness. And then tell me whether or not the way it was used in the text was positive or negative. Usually the way you associate it will reflect the positive or negative aspect of it. So you're going to do the same thing with these two words down here. So vulture, I did not include the quote because he says it several times. And then playing, I did give you the quote so you could go find it easier. And so you're going to do the same thing. Look it up, see how it works, think about the connotation that you associate this word, make sure that your connotation makes sense in the context, and then pick a positive or negative or neutral tone based on how it's used, plus your connotation. So all those things have to go together. And then finally, you pick your own word. So I suggest you pick a word that goes best with what you're already thinking, because you're just using this as support. And then your cumulative tone, you should put negative, positive, and then give me an emotion. So you guys know you always have to take it to the next level. Give me an emotion word. Crazy, angry, mad, sad, agitated. Think about all the different words this could be.